Hello, my beautiful daisies. Okay, this message feels urgent. Not urgent in a way that they're trying to get your attention and you're not listening, but urgent in a way that you have questions and this video has answers. If this message is for you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit at all, keep it moving. Don't worry about it. It's okay, not your message. A few confirmations, extra confirmations for somebody who might want to click off. Okay, 444 might be significant. 414 could be significant. That could be a birthday, an anniversary, or an address. Just to like confirmation for you. Your sleep schedule could be hijacked right now. Waking up anywhere between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Exhaustion, utter exhaustion right now. Answers. You're looking for answers. There's something that you want to fix and you're not opposed to fixing it, but you need an answer. And it's in here if this message is for you. So the funny thing is the way that these cards came out, usually when I shuffle, I'll show you. I shuffle this way, right? And they come out, whatever, however they come out. Now they're all over the floor. But somehow I picked it up and it went this way. And I was looking at them. And some of them were just popping out to me. And I was like, I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take that one. And so the first card came out on its own, and then everything else I pulled out of magnetism. So I feel like that's significant for you right now. Excuse me. Oh, coming. Curious what came out, by the way. Maybe that. Maybe we'll use that. I don't know if that's all of them. But, so walking towards what you feel magnetized to. Feeling that inner, knowing that inner power. Seeing something that just like, it like glows. Like the energy of it glows and you're like, nee, like that one. You could right now. It doesn't feel like a choice, but more of a when. Hold on. This message, I know that this message is going to be very significant and very deep, and I want to make sure that I deliver it right. So just give me 1 second to. There is a shedding that's going on right now for you. And it's not a shedding you're resisting anymore. But you are looking for answers. It's like I'm open and ready to receive the answers, the guidance that I need to transmute this energy, to move beyond this energy, to get to the next step, because you know that you're very close to something that you want, and it's like it's right there, but there is like a blockade of some kind that you have to get through before you can kind of, again, not a choice, but a when. So it's something you've already decided you want, you're going to do, but it's like you can't tangibly go get it, take it, make it happen until that blockage is cleared. And then that becomes the whenever that happens. There's a lot of there's a lot of blockages in me bringing this through too. So I'm trying to give you what you want while also not rushing the message. I don't know if they're like holding it off so that certain people that this message is not for, they leave. I don't know. Okay, the first card is Seshet. Stellar memory, celestial intelligence, and divine legacy. I feel like you're walking towards your legacy, whatever that may be for you. And old thought patterns, old paradigms, old world, your old life is shedding. And I want to say like the memory of who you really are is coming back up to the surface. Who you were as a child. Like you could be doing a lot of inner child work. You could be really tapping in more to things that were your creative passions as a kid. That's really tapping into your creative energy, your soul, your sacral chakra, which is your sexual energy, and your creative energy, which is the two are intertwined. So it's like everything that is falling away right now is allowing you to see what was always supposed to be before the world dropped its shit on you, basically. The career path you were always supposed to walk towards, the creative endeavor, the personality of you, without the mask, without the performance to be accepted and loved and to not be judged. And it's funny because I'm really not looking at the camera right now. And I do that a lot when like the channel is just kind of coming through. But right now I feel like I'm like not looking at you for some reason right now. I'm not sure what that is. We'll see if that comes through, but that feels significant. Like something you're not looking at. You want to though, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels more significant than that. So we'll see what happens. I'm still not looking at you. Like I'm literally not looking at you. That's so funny. Okay. So I feel like I still won't look at you. I feel like the old time, your old life, like that foundation really had to crumble. It had to really just like sweep the floor, crumble completely, so that you could now build with the new foundation of all the things that really are you. Not the performative you, not the you that people pleases, not the you that, wears a mask. Again, full authentic you. The career path you're supposed to walk through, the kind of person you're supposed to be with, the place you're supposed to live. Maybe you live somewhere because it's like that's where all your friends live or whatever, but like you would really rather live like 5 states that way. You know what I mean? Like you stay in places because it's like this just makes sense. This is how it's always been. But then you put yourself on the back burner and you're like, well, what I want, like, it's okay because like then this, my life would fall apart. Like we wouldn't have this routine. And it's like your old routines are kind of what keep you stuck though. I'm not saying that the people in your life aren't good. And I'm not saying that whether it's friendships or family, I'm not saying that you need to get away from it like they're toxic. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we have callings and pulls towards certain things, and we don't go towards them because we're like, well, I'll stay here because I can't be away from them. And I'll stay here because this is just how it's always been. And it's like really kind of getting to the place in your life where you're like, I love you guys, but like, there's experiences that I want to like go and live, and I can't do that if I'm like sitting next to you every weekend. You know what I mean? And again, there's nothing wrong with my cat. Come on. There's nothing wrong with the environments or the people. It's being able to detach from that old timeline that is just not where you are anymore. Like, you're elevating, you're becoming something new. You're becoming a new version of you. You're becoming all the things that you always have been before life dumped its shit on you. And you might not be living in that same place with those people that you've lived with always. You might feel called to go somewhere else for whatever reason, and you don't know what's calling you. You understand? It's like, we're like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, yes, I always wanted to go there, but like, it's okay. It's like, no, you don't know. Like, maybe your lifelong partner, you'll meet them in a coffee shop. Maybe the career opportunity you're looking for, they'll see, you know, you in whatever capacity that is, and they'll be like, oh, I've been looking for you. You don't know where in the world you get pulled to, and it's because there's people there, there's opportunities there, there's something there for you that you need to find. And that's what that magnetic pull is. It's like you feel like a whoosh towards things, and it's like, why? It's like, that's irrelevant, and you can push it down all you want. The thing is, when something is for you and you're not ready for it yet, no matter what you do, it'll just keep coming back until you're ready to walk into it, because that's your life's path. It's something that's a part of your plan. So it's really you shedding this old you, and it's nothing to shame. It's literally, you're growing, you're evolving, and you're really starting to step into your divine legacy, whatever it is you're here to fully step into while you're here. That just stopped. I felt a little burp coming. I was trying to hide it, and then everything else just stopped along with it. Okay, so that card's done. All right, so the next card is Hathor. It's pure love, creative expression, and nurturing embrace. Now, this is the first card that really pulled me. Like, I had to pull it. And I just want to take a second. It feels like the master plan is like being revealed to you, and not fully, because the universe and God, they never show you everything, you know, but they will give you inclinations. They will give you hints and clues and breadcrumbs to follow. But you see how like up close and personal this divine being is? I feel like whoever is your creator, whether it be God, the universe, spirit team, ancestors, angels, Greek gods, whatever is your jam, you know, no, anything I ever say, like, if it doesn't align for you, I don't want you to think I'm like trying to put you in a box. Like, whatever resonates for you is what I mean. I just use words that are relevant to me to explain. I feel like you're very close with the divine right now. Like you and the universe, you and God, you're chatting, you're talking, and it's like guiding you. Like the smoke on the card, it's very thin, like the veil is thin. It's very apparent to you what you're walking towards. You maybe don't have all the instructions. You may not have the whole blueprint, but it's big, it's in your face, and it's like, yeah, this is it. That thing. Yes, I'm calling you to this thing. And you can't really ignore this. This is like, hey, hey, hey. But it, again, so the smoke is clearing. It was very much all foggy at another time. And it's really settling into a place where it's like, not that you were ignoring it, but you might have been ignoring it. Like, nah, that ain't for me. No way, That's crazy. That's wild talk. And your intuition will do that. When you really start to tap into your intuition, when you really stop suppressing it and you really start trusting it, because we all have it. We all have that gut feeling. We all have an inner knowing. It's just how much are you listening? How much are you pressing it down? How much are you really connecting with it? But when you really start to like clock in, it's like, that's delusional. That's crazy. But they just keep continuing to show you evidence that it doesn't matter how crazy it is to your ego. It doesn't matter how crazy it is to your human brain. This is the divine plan, and this is it. This is what you want. It's what you want. Stop denying it. And the brain, the mind is like, that's not logical. That is very out there. It's very far out there. And it's like, yeah, no duh. We want you out of your comfort zone because your dreams are beyond your comfort zone. Your dreams are beyond the old you, the old way that you used to operate, the old way you used to show up. That's why you never had it before, because you were operating from an old place. So you can't have the new thing until you start acting brand new. So it's like, yeah, maybe it sounds crazy until you get there, and then it's all going to make sense. And it's not crazy. It's just, we're magical and we can make anything happen. And this is the beautiful way that we orchestrated it to be serendipitous. So, we want that. We're like, we want serendipity. We want spontaneous. We want crazy, wild. Oh, here's a story for you. And then the universe starts showing you like, look what we orchestrated. And it's like, whoa. That's not A, B, C, and D. That's L, X, T, R, N, and B. It's like, yeah, because we're creative. We created the universe. Look at what we're doing. This is fun, no? And it's like, I'm literally shitting my pants. No, this is not fun. I feel like I'm going insane. Sorry. But it's true. And the more we release, the more we really just like surrender. It's so hard to surrender, especially to something that feels so bizarre to you, so far out there. So like, I don't know about that one. It's like, I know you don't, but 15:15 on the clock. I don't know why I felt I needed to say that. That might be an angel number for you if you feel called to see what that number means, or that number just might be significant to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I usually don't call out numbers on the timer, so yeah, so you're really just shedding the old you that lived in the old way. You're asking for more. You want more money. You want the relationship. You want the home. You want the career. You want the vacations. You want the luxury. You want the little cottage. You want the garden, whatever it is, big or small. It's a dream for you. But to have it, you got to step into the version of you that can hold it. And that's what's hard, because it stretches us. It expands us. And expansion is very uncomfortable, because you're having to step into something that you've never been before. You're having to walk in a way you've never walked before. You have to become someone who doesn't have a blueprint. It's brand new, and now you're walking. It's like a baby learning how to walk. You're learning how to to, oh, so, okay, maybe I want to dress like this now. Maybe I want to switch it up a little bit. Maybe, you know, I want to eat better for myself. You know, maybe you're going to the gym. I feel like there's a lot of external, I feel like that came out weird, external changes. And maybe they're very slight, but I feel like you've been doing so much inner work that now the outside is now starting to shift as well. So again, maybe a new wardrobe, maybe you're going shopping, maybe you're switching it up a little bit, maybe you're going to the gym, really focusing on your body and showing up better for your body and eating better and maybe drinking more water. Maybe you're really trying to see, when you step into a new version of you, the boss babe, the king, you know, there's a look to that, you know. So the outside is going to start to change. You're going to start to reach for things that maybe you never reached for before. Maybe you're going to start eating different foods, higher level kinds of foods, you know. Maybe you're going to want to trash the fast food and eat more organic. You know, it doesn't, whatever it is for you, it's an elevated energy. So people think, like, when people elevate, it's like, oh, who do they think they are? It's like, no, you're literally just matching your energy. Like, when energy rises, your frequency rises, you now attract the things that are on that frequency. Does that make sense? So, and it's funny because every time I look at this card, Horus, it's higher vision, new earth leadership and protection. But I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. This is a falcon. Yes. There's like jewelry all over him. I don't know if you... Come on. Can you see it? There we go. You see, it's like very ornamental. There's... Come on, iPhone, smartphone. Let's get it together here. Hello. Anyway, anyway, you get it, okay? Ornamental jewelry, very high class. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you want like luxury. Some people want that. Some people are just destined for that. And some people want a small, cozy life. Whatever it is, it's not about that. It's about your energy. So in whatever place you categorize yourself in, your energy is going to be high. You're going to have a high level vibration of whatever that is, you know? So if it's a little cottage, you're going to have the nicest cottage. They'll just put together. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's just the way it looks. It's the way it feels. Everything is energy. When you're pulled towards something, it's energy. It's like sometimes it's not even what you're seeing. It is, but what you're feeling, what you're really seeing is the energy. What you're pulled towards is the energy of that person, of that thing. So it's like, sometimes you might be like, that's not really something I would be pulled towards, because our mind is like the visual of it. Like, that doesn't really look like something that is in my wheelhouse. It's like, it has nothing to do with that. It's about the energy and how it matches your energy. And that's what you're feeling, the vibrational alignment of two things coming together. Again, whether that be a career, a home, a relationship, the list goes on and on and on. So higher vision, like I said, new earth leadership and protection. You're very protected in this energy as you're coming into this version of you. You know, the divine, they got their eyes out. Anybody who wants to come in and bring you bad juju, you know, they're denying access. Oh, maybe you work somewhere and someone wants to show up. It's like, you're going to leave 10 minutes early before they show up. You know, you're going to be like, oh, I got to go. Or, oh, there's an emergency. Like, they're going to pull you out so that they can't come in. So there's a lot of orchestration happening right now so that you're protected in any way, shape, or form. If there's anything that you are fearful of, you're very protected right now. protect your own energy anyway. Don't give away your access to people that you know will drain your energy, you know are energy vampires, you know only come around when they need something. Never check on you. It's always wow. Can't talk. It's always what you can provide for them, but it's never like, are you okay? You know, like what's going on with you? It's more like, you make me feel good, fill me up, and then you're not going to see me for another 6 months. So it's like, bye. Again, vibration. Your vibration doesn't match with that kind of energy, that kind of needy, pulley energy. You're not in a place where you're just giving away your access denied to anything that is not a match. And the divine is really helping you stay in that place, because sometimes we're like, oh, we want to pull into or get pulled into old ways. It's like, well, I can help them. I can fix them. Like I can come down in my vibration to meet them, to make them comfortable. It's like, it's not your job to make them comfortable. They are strong, independent people on their own. They're either going to rise or they're not. And if they don't, they're not for you. And if they do, then they're going to follow you. It's not about, you can't do it for someone else. No one's out here doing it for you. You're locked in. You're doing your work. You're rising to meet the occasion of whatever that is in your life. So don't fall backwards to be like, to go into that old life of yours where you cushioned everybody. You're mad uncomfortable. People are doing things that you don't like. The energy doesn't align. You're like, I don't like that. But you used to come down to the, I don't like this, to make them comfortable. It's like they're making you uncomfortable. So now you're cushioning them in trying to control them to not make you uncomfortable. That doesn't serve you. That does nothing. You're codependent on their response. You can't be codependent on somebody's response. You have to be fully in whoever you are, regardless of everything else. And you want to. It's like, well, I want to help. I have a big heart. I'm a giver. Stop. It's you versus you. Anything that is meant for you isn't going anywhere. Again, it'll just keep circling you until you get the lesson, until you get there. All right? But like, you've worked so hard to get to this place. Okay? Don't let the need for something make you lose your footing, because you're very close to what you want, and doing so is just gonna make the process longer. So I want you to stay focused. Like look how locked in, focused, eye on the prize the falcon is. Like, they're predators. You know, they're looking for what it is that they want, and once they find it, they're going for it. I want you to be laser focused on what you want, because when you're in your energy, when you're vibing and jiving in your energy, when it's authentic, when it's real, it's magnetic, which pulls in everything and anything that is meant for you. Okay? So like, yes, there's inspired action. Don't get me wrong. Excuse me. I'm not saying like never move your foot. Okay? Like, but there's an energy when it comes to a desperation of like, well, what if it slips through my fingers? What if I lose it? What if is anxiety, first of all. Second of all, if it's for you, it is always for you. And if not right now, later. But desperation, that energy for desperation, it's an energy of lack. It's like, I don't have it. And the universe responds to you. So it's like, okay, well, you don't have it then. And it's just going to get pushed farther away. But the more you come into your presence, the more you come into your authenticity, the more you come into your healing and you stay focused, whether it's something you're moving towards or something you're trying to pull in, either way, that energy, how you heal within that, the healed part of you will naturally move towards that thing. Or the healed part of you will naturally draw that thing in. You understand? It's all about attraction. It's all about energy. I think, that's what I think on this channel. If that doesn't align for you, you probably wouldn't be this far in this video anyway. But how we feel, what we emanate, what we put out into the world. We don't realize how our internal thoughts, our internal feelings vibrate off us like a signal. And then it brings in anything that aligns with that. So if you want that high vibrational shit, you got to stay in your high vibrational shit. You know what I'm saying? Or reach for it. And then when you're reaching for it, then you'll be on the same level as it. And then you'll interact with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy. It's funny when like the message of a card stops. And then I just kind of, next card. Ooh, sorry. Okay, so the next card is Temple of Isis. It's Remembrance, Divine Feminine, and Temple Consciousness. And it really is, it's like you're walking towards the gateway of what you want. Like, and I'm talking about the big thing, okay? If this message is for you, you do a lot of inner work. You've been really working to get to where your dreams are. Like we're talking about like dream life. I'm not talking about like no small thing. So if like you're not resonating with that, this message isn't for you. We're talking like the things that you maybe gave up on a long time ago are now kind of coming into your field, and you're like, I stopped believing in that years ago. I stopped putting my energy into that a long time ago. I stopped believing. I stopped feeling. I stopped wanting. And it's like, it's a remembrance and a consciousness. Like the things that are meant for you are never going to leave you. So I'm sorry, my nose is like really itchy right now. Apparently, like when spirit speaks, people say their nose itch. I don't know if that's true, but sorry. It's just like really itchy. Oh my God. I'm going to pause in about 2 seconds. So it's like you're remembering your dreams. And it's like the universe is also showing you that like they're not impossible. Like remember that thing that you asked for like when you were a kid? Like it exists. We didn't forget about you. You just had to go through a lot of lessons first before you could even be on the same level as it to even see it, to come across it. Hold on, I'm sorry, my nose. And that's also another thing. Like we think that like we're the only ones doing work. Like, oh, I have to work on myself so that I can have that thing. It's like that thing is also working to meet you. You know, like if it's a promotion, someone might be in your chair, you know, and your future boss hasn't like got the guts to fire them yet. You know, it's like there's so many, oh my God, my nose. There's so many things that like are being orchestrated in the background that we don't understand. And we get very attached. We want to hold on. And it's like, I can't let go, because if I let go, it'll never be for me. And it's like, you know what? The longer you hold on, the longer you're not going to grow to meet it. It's like you grasp on really tight to something. Okay. You want it really bad. But the universe and God are asking you to grow in this season without it, because there's something that you need to grow through to get to it. It's got nothing to do with the other person, or I don't know why I said person. Okay. Other person or job, whatever it is, it has nothing to do with them, whatever them is. It has all to do with the place in which you need to heal right now to meet that thing. And when you're holding on, when you're so focused on the lack of it, you remain in a lackful state without it. And you're using that time This message is for me as much as it's for you. You're using that time to cling to something instead of using that time to learn about what you need to grow through to then get to it. I hope that came out right. So you're in, I feel like you're like in a sphere. You're in a sphere of time that is very important for you because it gets you to your next level. It gets you towards more towards your legacy, what you're really here to do. And again, when you're focusing all your energy and time into the lack of something, you're vibrating, emanating, I don't have it. It's not here. I can't have it. And the universe is like, okay. It's just going to hold it off. It's just going to push it back. So when you can then release, because it's not going anywhere, whatever it is. And I know that can sound scary because what if it is a promotion and there's a deadline? You know what I mean? Maybe that thing that you think you want isn't really for you. Maybe there's something better, so it's like, use your discernment with whatever situation resonates with this message for you. But we get so focused on the external that we forget that we're in an isolation period because we're supposed to be looking this way. And the next card is Mount Sinai. Is that how you say it? I feel like I butcher these words all the time. True ascension, divine revelation, and absolute oneness. It's true ascension. You're ascending into your highest timeline, your highest self. You're the person that when you were a kid, you looked out, they looked a certain way, they had a certain thing, they embodied a certain energy, they had a confidence, they had that house, that relationship, that car, whatever it is. I know that's all materialistic things, but that also, along with the feeling of what it feels like to be them, it's a visual, it's a picture, it's a those stories, what did they say? Like God will show you the end result, but he won't show you what's in the middle, because if you saw everything that you had to do to get to that thing, you'd be like, fuck that, no thanks, like I'm good. So you have this thing that you're always like reaching for and you don't even really realize it, but it's like your highest timeline, your most elevated self that's calling you, constantly calling you towards them. So you leave certain jobs because you're being pulled. You leave certain relationships because you're being pulled. You move because you're being pulled. You know what I mean? So you donate all your clothes. You get a brand new wardrobe because you're being pulled to that version of you that has all the things that you've ever wanted. And that's where the energy comes in. And that's where that energy is so important to understand, because everything you're feeling, everything you're thinking, I'm trying to think of I don't know. Think of yourself as like a firework. You have anxiety, pew, anxiety out into the ether. You have fear, pew, fear out into the ether. And it's like whatever you put out, they're going to bring right back. So if you put out more positive, softer, I don't even want to say positive. It's not because the thing about affirmations, it's like, oh, say these things to yourself. And yes, you can. But if subconsciously you don't believe them at all, and I mean, I get it. The more you say it to yourself, the more you'll believe it. To an extent, yes. But when you have subconscious stuff that's stuck, you can literally be saying, I'm beautiful. And in your head, when you're looking in the mirror, you'd be like, I look like fucking trash. So which voice do you think your body hears? Because which one is authentically coming out of your mouth? So everything we think, everything we feel, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the table. Everything we feel, it orchestrates what's around us. So we really have to pay attention to what is happening internally within us, because it's not for nothing. It's not just dumb thoughts. It's not just random things. You're being called in ways, and you're being asked to put down the old life. You want that new life? Okay, you have to put down the old. The old cannot come with you. The old cannot hold what is over there. Okay, that's why you didn't get this thing or close to this thing 15 years ago, because you wouldn't know what to do with it. You weren't elevated enough. You weren't intelligent enough. You didn't have the experience, the knowledge, the knowing to even know what to do with it. So everything is divinely timed. Everything is on time. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. Now, sometimes we miss things because we're still healing and we get stuck in a loop. But that doesn't mean that what's meant for you will never come back around again. Okay, so in the card, it's a big mountain, right? But I feel like you climbed this already. And you're all the way down there. And in the picture, I think they're walking towards the mountain, but I'm going to read it as you're walking away from the mountain. Like, that was your old life. That was your past. That was all your lessons. That was all the bullshit. That was all the trauma. Bonding. That was all the trauma. Healing. That was all of it. And now you're at a place where the path is finally clear. You're finally seeing what's really meant for you, what's ahead of you. And you're standing with so much wisdom, so much intelligence. Okay. You see in the circle. Right, so you have like all the light codes and everything, but it looks like an elevator door, doesn't it? And this is Thoth, cosmic intelligence, timeless wisdom, divine records. I feel like he's standing at the gate of your future life. And it's like, what's the password? And whatever it is that you're I don't know. I got a new phone and I can't stand it, honestly. It's like, what's the password? And the thing that you're walking through right now is going to be the answer. So whatever answer was in this video for you to help you then get to the next step, it's like, once you know what your answer is, you know, you put your answer in the box and then you walk through the elevator. Excuse me. Yeah, so it's like when you finally reach that ping moment and you can feel confident enough to walk towards whatever this is for you, it's not going to be hard. Okay? I feel like there's a lot of fear also. Because the next card is the moon. And I don't do tarot, but in the tarot deck, the moon is usually considered like hidden, unknown. So I feel like there's a lot of unknown. And there is, like, again, the universe, God, they're only going to show you so much of what you're walking towards because they want it to be a surprise. They're funny like that. They're like, we want to throw you a surprise party. So we can't tell you everything, but we also have to push you in the right direction so that you can, like, get there. Because maybe you wouldn't get there on your own, you know, like you're constantly nudged towards things that you don't really understand, but it's for a divine reason. Use your discernment, use your intuition. Only go towards things that are loving and caring and soft, not harmful. Please use your discernment, okay? But the moon, it says softness, intuitive intelligence, divine feminine mystery. So there's a lot of mystery around what you're walking towards, although you know what it is that you want and you know what you're moving to, there's still a lot of unknown around it, which causes fear. It causes anxiety. It causes doubt. And again, Whatever you're feeling, you're exuding, it emanates off you. Okay, so I think it's a time asking you to soften that. Use your intuitive intelligence. Soften the ego mind that is going to make you run rampant. It's going to make you scared. It's going to make you doubt. It's going to make you want to run. Danger, danger. It's like, no, you've just never been here before and you don't know what to do with it. That's what's scary, but it's not actually scary. It's just new territory that you now have to acclimate to, but that's growth. That's literally anything. It's like starting a new job. You don't know where everything is yet. You don't know the people yet. You haven't learned their personalities, who you mesh with. You know, it's like anything new. It's starting, it's first day of school. You're nervous. You know, you don't know who's going to be in your class. You don't know who your teacher's going to be. You know, you don't know. That's what it is. It's like, that's what it is. It's like anything that's new. That's what you're feeling. It's not a feeling of fear because it's wrong. It's a feeling of fear because it's new and you're nervous. That's it. Soften it. Make it smaller. It doesn't have to be this big. Make it smaller. First day of school, you got the butterflies. It's okay. You're going to find a friend. You're going to sit with them at lunch, and then you're going to be best friends for the next 15 years. Boom. Boom. And what were you worried about? You know? And I know not school was not like that for everybody. So don't take that like personally. But like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like that feeling of we get ourselves worked up because we don't know what's around the bend. But then once we get there, you click right in because remember, it's meant for you. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be scary. It's not going to be hurtful. It's meant for you, designed for you, perfect fit, yin and yang. Okay, so know that whatever it is, when you do come into it, you're going to glide right into it. It's going to snap and it's going to be like, wow, this is actually really comfy. But you're scared right now because it's like, it's also, what if I can't have it though? Like I have this like big want for this thing now. And like, what if I really can't have it? Like, what if I really don't get that job? What if I really can't get that person? What if I really can't get that house? You know, it's that attachment. It's the attachment to something. So I want you to take your energy off the attachment of the thing and work on your fear of the attachment. Okay? It's all about learning how to use your energy and where to put it. Because your energy is either going to work for you or work against you. And then you're going to feel resistance in your life if you're working against. If you're working against yourself energetically, you're going to find resistance in that area. Ooh. Spew it. That was a good one. Okay. So the one card that fell out, it's Metatron. So I'm going to read that to you and then we're going to wrap it up because I feel like that's it for the messages. But Metatron is the throne of God, divine blueprint, infinite power, and highest frequency of life. Like I said, you're coming into your highest timeline. So it's really going to ask you to shed all the old shit that could never make it into your new timeline because it's other people's fears. It's the mindset that the world put on you that was never yours. You know, when you were a kid, you were creative, you were ready to go, you feared nothing. That's what it is when it's like that child, and when it's like inner child work. You fear nothing. You're like, oh, that's mine. I'm going to go get it. Give it back. You know, it's like everything is mine kind of energy in a healthy way. But that was never truly yours. It's everybody else's fears. Be careful the advice that you take as well. Last couple messages, because A person will give you advice based on their paradigms, based on their fears, based on their limitations. It's like, oh, well, I'm kind of thinking about moving 2 states away. It's like, well, why would you ever do that? Because they're never going to move. They will never leave their front porch, but you want to travel the world. So use your discernment. You're taking advice from someone who doesn't even want the same life as you. So if someone wants to play it small, that's okay. Maybe that's just their life. They're comfortable there. That's all right. But if you're made to be big and bold and bountiful and abundant, and you're taking advice from someone who fears all of that, doesn't want a lick of it, they're going to tell you to stay still. You dream too big. That's insane. Don't do that. Why would you do that? What if this happens? What if that happens? That's their shit. So do not take advice from somebody whose life you wouldn't want to live. Okay? Like, use your discernment when you're asking people what to do. Because this is a time where you really got to tap into your intuition. And you might have been a person that has always been like, yes, I'm very intuitive. Because there's a knowing. Sometimes we just know shit. We're like, oh, that person is bad juju. I don't like their vibe. That's one thing. But closing your eyes, being like, the world doesn't exist. It's me and my highest self and God in the universe. And what is my path and nobody else? And getting to that place where you move through life while you got chitter chatter. It's like walking down an aisle and you got people like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's so scary. Oh my God. And it's like, and walking anyway. That's that inner fucking knowing, locking in to what is really calling your soul. It's not even about the things. What is your soul pulling you to? It's listening to your freaking soul. You could be right about someone who's an asshole. It's like, are you locked in to your highest timeline, to your dreams, your dream life? Are you going to walk towards it or not? You've wanted it forever. Now it's here. And there's some things you got to shed. And in the beginning, I said that you're looking for answers. This isn't something that you're not trying to do. The resistance only comes from fear of being like, can I really do it though? Okay, so I want to tell you that you can. I want to tell you how, I'm trying to curse less, but how powerful you are. If you got to the end of this message, you are a powerhouse. And you have to know that. You have to know the impact you have. You're not a small dummy. Hi, baby. You are not somebody who doesn't have a presence. You have it. You have to know that. You could be confident in a lot of areas of your life, but if you're not confident in who the fuck you really are, so this message is to tell you to lock in. Soften the fears, because that's all they are. They're fears. You're divinely protected right now. They got your back. They're orchestrating around you in ways to keep you safe, in ways you don't even know. So understand that. Know that you're walking with the divine every day. They got eyes on you. You're special. You made it to the end of this message. You're special. They got eyes on you because you have a big purpose and you need to be protected to get to your next phase so that you can live your legacy, which is going to be a massive impact on the world in whatever way that means for you. But you got to know who you are. You got to know that you're the bag. You got to know. And it's not a place of ego. It's a place of loving yourself. It's a place of knowing that you're worthy of love, of grace, of being in a place that is kind to you and gives to you and wants to uplift you and wants to love you and wants to support you. You are worthy of all of that, and you got to know that Because that version of you that has all the shit knows that. They know who the hell they are. And they're not shaken from that mindset. So the message is soften the fears the best you can and use your energy to work for you, because that's what's going to move you forward. Okay? I know I was going to read this card and then I just totally went on a tangent. But I just lost it. So now I'm being led back to this. So this is probably going to end up finishing my sentence. So what the rest of the card says, it says, you are held in the sacred architecture of divine potential, where infinite light encodes everything in perfect alignment. Hold on. Sorry. Aligning with Metatron is attuning to the frequency of pure order, coherence of the original source design. When your energy field is encoded with divine structure and pure frequency, Metatron, you are safe to open the infinite within, Pandora. And that is your dream life. Calling you. Are you going to step into the version of you that can hold it? Are you going to step into the version of you? I know you will. You're my collective. I tell you all the time, you're rock stars, you're badasses. You're spiritual warriors, and you don't even know it, and I need you to know it. I need you to know who you are. I need you to know how special you are to this world. I need you to know the impact you have on people. I need you to know that you're worthy of everything that you've ever wanted. Everything that's in your heart. I'm not just talking about the big things. I'm talking about the little things. The softness of life that you want. Whatever that is for you. The soft, slow mornings. The ease with just within your daily, within your mind, within your heart. The soft life. You're worthy of it. My love, you are so worthy of it. But you need to know that. Okay? Because you're really coming to a peak now. And it's exciting. That's very exciting. Think about how much you've overcome to even get here. Do you know how many people never get to this place even? Okay, so know what you've done. Know how much work you've put in. Know how much you've really given to yourself. Know, give yourself the credit you deserve. Okay? They're fine. They're fine. Hold on. My apologies. Know how far you've come. Truly. Think of yourself like 10 years ago. Little you would be so proud of you. Little you is looking at you like, wow, look at them. Look at us. No way. No way we're actually doing the thing. No way we dedicated ourselves in such a way that we're actually right there. We're doing it. Think about that. Walk with your young self. They are so proud of you. You are finally the version of you that little you would look up to. That would, I want to cry. That would be inspired by. That would be like, oh, superhero on my wall, poster. They're so proud of you. Let you be proud of you, because you should be, because you've worked really, really hard to get here. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. So hard. I'm proud of you. I know what this takes. It's no small thing. So if you're going to make anybody proud today, make you proud. Make little you proud. They already are. You are their hero. So walk like it. I love you so much. You are my favorite. You are beautiful. You are deserving of everything you've ever wanted. And I know that after seeing this, you are going to lock in and you're going to go get it. I know it because you're a badass. Come on. I have no doubt. Okay. I love you. You got this, babes. I will see you in the next one. Bye.